Hello and welcome to the University of Alberta's Opening Up Copyright instructional module on asking permission and transactional licenses. Seeking permission to use someone else's copyright protected work is recommended when the following two criteria are met. First, when your use of that work is not supported by an exception to copyright infringement, and second, when the work you want to use is not already available for that use via an open license or clear terms of use. Obtaining a transactional license, essentially getting permission from the rights holder, is one way to do just that. Jordan has just graduated from design school. Their final assignment was a series of images for a web-based advertising campaign for a local technology museum. Jordan received positive comments about their work on the assignment during a classroom presentation from both instructors and other students. Central to the mock campaign was an image of a vintage telephone from the 1960s. The image was made available in the Journal of Design History, published by the Oxford University Press. Before including the image in their assignment, Jordan thought about what the copyright librarian had taught them in their first year of design school. First, they considered whether the image was still protected by copyright, which is very likely in this case. Next, they looked for an open license but didn't see one, and there were no clear terms of use that accompanied the image. Jordan then worked through a fair dealing assessment and felt that their use of the image would fall under this exception to copyright infringement, especially since the assignment was only going to be displayed in the classroom and submitted to their instructor. However, once Jordan decided to include the assignment in their thesis, they also decided to ask the publisher for permission to use the work in this way, since the image was not freely available online and their thesis would be made openly available on the internet. Many publishers use a permission service that will provide a transactional license to use works that they either own or hold the rights to redistribute in this manner. In this example, and as used by most major academic publishers, the Copyright Clearance Center is able to provide Jordan with a non-exclusive license to use the image in their thesis. The license is free and took Jordan about 2 minutes to obtain, and another 10 minutes to read through it carefully. One of Jordan's classmates had snapped a pic of the mock campaign and sent it to their friend Brian at a local advertising agency. Brian was blown away, partly because of the quality of the work and partly because the ad was perfect for a campaign they were working on. Brian contacted Jordan to talk about using the ads commercially. While Jordan's composition is their original work and they hold the copyright in that work, copyright in the image that is central to the campaign is held by someone else. In this case, the license they obtained in order to include the image in their thesis does not allow for commercial uses. In addition, the freelancer contract that Jordan negotiated with the ad agency makes it clear that Jordan is responsible for obtaining any necessary copyright permissions for third-party content. Jordan doesn't see any information about commercial uses on the Copyright Clearance Center's website for this image, and decides to ask the rights holder for permission to use the digital image. The first thing Jordan must do is determine who holds the copyright in the image. Sometimes this is easy to do and sometimes it's impossible. Luckily, Jordan is able to contact the author of the original article and quickly confirm that they had retained the copyright in their image. If the owner was unlocatable, they could contact the Copyright Board of Canada to apply for a license to use the work. Negotiating the specific terms to cover your use of the work is very important, but doesn't always have to be onerous. Jordan asks for the non-exclusive use of their digital photograph worldwide as a component of a larger online commercial ad campaign for a specific period of time. Jordan includes a mock-up of the campaign with the proposal and suggests a one-time fee that they feel is reasonable for this use. After a bit of back and forth, Jordan obtains a transactional license to use the image in an online commercial advertising campaign for 1 year. In this example, Jordan negotiated directly with the rights holder over email. In some cases, a template for seeking permission might have been useful, like these ones prepared for use in an educational environment. Finally, Jordan files both a digital and hard copy of the transactional license in safe places. Despite feeling like they have a good relationship with both the rights holder and the advertising agency, it's important to keep a record of who agreed to what, in case Jordan's use of the image in the campaign is called into question at a later date by either the creator's estate or by new employees at the ad agency. After working through the 3 steps in seeking a transactional license, Jordan is happy to know how and when asking permission might be a good approach to make use of another's copyright-protected works. You should now be able to understand when asking permission or seeking a transactional license is necessary, and describe the 3 steps involved in seeking a transactional license. This has been the University of Alberta's Opening Up Copyright instructional module on asking permission and transactional licenses. Thank you for your attention.